Then the final moment arrived when he took my passport. So that moment you cannot tell whether he's going to slide it back to you or keep it in the tray.
Hey, what is up everyone, welcome to another video. Today we have a special guest, Parvez. He is a Sac State Fall 2019 student, so super new student. It's just been like a month and he's very kind and to share his journey and his experience with a lot of you who will be coming here, why you should join Sac State, why did he join, what was his profile like, what was his visa interview experience like. So thank you so much for doing this and sharing your time and journey with me.
Anytime.
Yeah. So let's start with a quick intro for you.
Hello everyone. My name is Parvez Nadvi. I'm from Bangalore, Karnataka, India, and I'm studying at Sacrament State, pursuing my masters in computer science. Back to you.
Yeah. So let's start with very basic. Everybody wants to know like what is the GRE score and TOEFL score like to get into Sacramento. So let's start directly into that.
Okay. So I gave my GRE in around December. It was December 4th, 2018. So I got a score of 305 and that was around 150 something in quant and 140s in verbal. So my verbal was a little less, so it's fine. I got 305. I was pretty happy because it was a really difficult exam.
Right.
Then I gave my TOEFL exam in October 28th and I got 94 in TOEFL. So I was pretty happy with my scores to apply to particular universities. So I was pretty good happy with my test scores.
Nice. And what you said TOEFL was how much?
Yeah, it was 94.
94. Okay,
yeah.
Nice. And so going back to masters, let's give a little bit of background. Like, what did you do in your bachelor's, and did you have any experience?
Yeah, the main thing about choosing my career was actually a bit drama involved. What happened was in 8th standard, I studied in an ICSE school. So we had something called a 6 subject in 8th standard. So we had an option of selecting physical education, arts, computers. So I chose computers because I had some interest in that. Because from small age I was into computers, but I didn't know coding and stuff. I was just interested in computers. So in 8th I chose computers, and then 10th standard came. I performed really bad in my board exams. So once my results came out, the next step was to join pre-university colleges.
Right.
I just wanted to join colleges where my friends are going. So my best friend Pankaj, he joined a university college. I wanted to join the same thing, but my dad was like, no, wait, let's decide first. So a little bit of fight happened at home, which is usual.
Yeah.
And then my dad came and spoke to me as a friend. Then he asked me, listen, let's talk as friends. We'll just discuss about your career. There are 3 things you can do if you take PUC. One is medical, another is engineering, another is architecture. What do you have interest in? So I said, no, I don't have any interest in doctor because I have to study biology and stuff, too many terms. And the other thing is I have to study architecture. No, my dad's an architect, so I told him straight away, dead on his face, no, I'm not interested. He felt bad, but then it's up to me.
Right.
Then I told him, I'm interested in computer science because I've always been in computer science. Then he told me straight on my face, don't join PU University, PU College. PU College is basically +1, +2 in Bangalore.
Right.
But I wanted to go there just because my best friends and all the friends are going.
Yeah.
Then he told me to do diploma in computer science because you are dead serious about doing engineering in computer science. So just do diploma for 3 years. Then once that's done, you can join into an engineering college without any hassle.
Right.
So I was a little bit confused here. So I took a day to research, and then I found out that only the people who don't study well and the failures go join diploma. I was a little bit offended by that. I'm like, if I tell my friends I've joined diploma, they'll think that I'm a failure or something like that. So I was really against joining diploma. Then somehow we spoke at home and my dad put me in a diploma college. I studied at Baldwin's in Bangalore.
Nice.
So I did my diploma for 3 years, which was super exciting. I got to study only the subjects in computer science. I didn't have to study physics, chemistry, biology, all the subjects that I'm not interested in at all. So I just studied the 3 years, everything about computer science, my interest. I was happy. I had to thank my dad for that. So I finished my diploma, and then I have to give my CET exam to get into engineering.
Right.
So the thing is that if you do diploma, then you get into engineering directly to the second year, lateral entry.
Yeah.
So I did that, I gave my CET exam, and then I got into Nitya Meenakshi in Bangalore, and I joined directly second year as BE in computer science. So I was there for another 3 years. In my second year, after my second year, I did an internship at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. ISC, that's pretty good, famous.
Yeah.
So I did an internship on pattern recognition.
Very nice.
By Dr. Sushila.
Yeah.
So she guided me on that. So that was a good experience. I learned a lot for those 2 months.
Yeah.
That experience helped me a lot by learning as well as to put it on my resume. So that was very helpful. Then I did my third year of engineering, got some projects done and all that stuff. in my last semester, I attended some on-campus interviews. I got placed by a company, and I was pretty happy with that. The other thing is that their joining date was very late, so I wasn't happy with that because I had to sit at home for a long time.
Right.
So I thought, let me just attend some interviews outside campus. So I went and attended some interviews, and very luckily I got hired by a startup company called Virgio EduTech.
Nice.
They're an education-based platform company.
Right.
So they hired me. They told me they'll keep me for a month as an intern, and if I perform good, they'll keep me permanent.
Right.
So I was really happy with that. So for the first month, I went and interned with them. It was super cool. We had some seniors. They just completed engineering.
Nice.
Almost our age people, so they're super friendly and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I liked working with them. So they taught me all the things that I need to know. Basically in practical to do it on hands.
Yeah.
So I learned from them and then started working. They liked me after the first month and they told, okay, you're good, I'll keep you permanent. So I worked with them for 1 year and 3 months. So I had 2 positions with them. One was a software developer. I had to build their websites and then build other clients' websites. Second was to make some few small ML projects.
Right.
The third was, since our company was an education platform, they made me a machine learning trainer. So I got the opportunity to go to Delhi, to go to Kolkata and to Hyderabad and teach students directly for 2 days or 7 days and teach them machine learning and AI. That was a good experience because I was learning myself and teaching them.
Yeah.
So I got a certification from Microsoft as well for that.
Wow.
So I was super happy with that.
Nice.
Then it ended, and also made some websites for Vijayashri Resort. They're back in Hampi.
Yeah.
So I worked around 1 year, 3 months with them. And then the main biggest thing I did was I did not start early to do my masters. So what I did was I didn't know that I had to start from my third year itself. As soon as my third year completed, I thought I have to start. But I took it easy, and then I took more pressure because of the on-campus interviews. So that was the thing. And in my 5th semester, like it's in the 4th year starting semester, I was really nervous and really scared because I was not getting hired by anyone. I was literally scared. So that's one thing you should know, that if one company rejects you, don't worry, there are other companies.
Right.
So I felt really bad attending my first interview and I didn't get through. I was super bad. So I just waited for an entire semester. I got hired only in my last semester. In my last, that's like the 8th semester. 8th semester, the starting month is when I got hired. That's when I was relieved. So I got a job then. So I should just tell everyone that even though you get rejected, get used to it. Rejections will lead to your success. That's the only thing I want to tell. So once I did that, and then I did while I was working, I was preparing for GRE and TOEFL and all of that stuff. And then gradually I started applying for universities, and I got my admits started coming.
So let me stop then. So you did your bachelor's, you had like 1 year plus 3 months of experience, and then you started applying for universities. So let's drill down into, if you remember, what are some universities you applied based on your profile?
So I applied to around 7 universities. The top most university that I wanted to go to was UC Davis, University of California Davis. The second option was UC Boulder, University of Colorado Boulder. Then it was UT Dallas, then Sacramento State University, San Jose State University, and University of South Carolina, and University of Colorado State University. So these are the 7 that I applied to. Out of these 7, I got 4 admits and 3 rejects. UC Davis I got rejected, UC Boulder I got rejected, and I got rejected by San Jose State. That was really bad. I thought I would get in, but I did not. And the universities that I got into were Sacramento State, University of Texas at Dallas, USC, Carolina, and also Colorado State University. Then I had narrowed down these 4, and then I did a research on which university to select, and I finally selected Sacramento.
So let's dive into Sacramento. Why did you pick Sacramento out of those 4?
Out of those 4, I finalized into 2. One was UTD, and another thing was Sacramento State. So till the last moment, I was pretty sure of going to UTD, because UTD is high in computer science ranking and all of that. I was really impressed. Then both my I-20s came, and then I spoke to my brother. My brother's in California, San Jose. Then that's the reason I applied to San Jose State University. Then I had thinking whether do I go to Texas or do I go to California. Then I narrowed down even more by seeing the courses that are there. So that's another mistake I did, by seeing the courses in the end, not in the starting, before applying. Because in the starting, we just want an admit. We just want to get through it. And then in the end, when I had these 2 options, I just did a research. And then I was mainly interested in AI and machine learning. So when I researched about the courses, here they let me do AI and ML as well as the other subjects in computer science. But if I would have choose UTD, it's all going to be AI and ML. that would have been a limited scope of work for me in future.
Yeah.
Because if I had any other software engineering jobs, I would not go for it.
Right.
I would not be able to go for it.
Right.
So I thought, let me be general as well as a little bit deep, specialized.
Yeah.
So that's when I
Picked
Sacramento State. Alright, another thing, let's be honest, the second thing is that the fees difference. The fees is a very big difference. The Sacramento State, the amount in my I-20 was $30,000 in Sacramento State, and in UTD it was $50,000.
Oh wow.
That was a big difference.
Yeah.
That was another major factor for me to select.
Right.
And honestly speaking, the other reason is Bay Area.
Yes.
Computer science,
Yeah.
come on, you have to agree to that.
Silicon Valley is
Yeah,
right, like
so
1 hour from
exactly.
this Sacramento. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a huge, difference between fees and then your whole story between UTD versus Sac State. I'm glad you are here so that I can come and meet you. I wouldn't be able to.
I was really happy to get to meet you.
Yeah. So now diving into, you're obviously doing computer science, and then you're doing more specialization into AI and machine learning. And so what is kind of your first month, since it's been a month in Sacramento, what is like your experience of Sacramento?
Experience of America, Sacramento. First of all, the people here are very kind and friendly. I thought I was coming into a new country, I need to be a little bit limited, I need to see how others are, they might not be liking us here, but then the second day I came here and I didn't even spoke, I was just walking on down the road and people walking the other side, they just wished me, hey, good morning. They're so kind and friendly, they don't even treat others as strangers here. They just talk super normal here and all that stuff. So it was really good, so that was the first major difference. Second are the roads here, the lane discipline and all that just can't compare to that of India. Here they strictly follow the rules here, stop sign you stop, turn you split lane, splitting. So that was the second. The next major thing is converting the currency, rupees to dollar to rupees. So that was a major thing, and few more things like kilometer, miles, pound, kgs. So that's the big difference. Other than that, the people here, the environment here is super cool, super friendly. Nothing to be scared of. It's all cool.
So I forgot to ask you about your visa experience.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how was your interview for Sac State.
Yeah. My interviews, basically I was really scared. It was like I got all my admits. I got everything cleared, I got my bank loan approved, I got everything, all my packing list is ready. The last step is visa. If I get it, I go. If I don't, I have to stay in India. So I was really, really scared. I'm like, what will happen? What made me more nervous is that I used to go to these Facebook groups for masters, and then there people used to put their reviews. So I used to read that, and I used to see two people's reviews, and both of them almost answered the same. One got approved, one got rejected. I'm like, what is this? So there's no correct answer actually. The best thing to do is have best confidence. Give a smile, talk to them like a normal conversation. Have confidence and just be yourself. They like it more. Don't tell a big story.
I've always said that.
So you should not tell a story, not blabber or just bluff, or not tell one-word answers because they also not like it. So you just be yourself and talk as much as is required.
Nice.
So to tell you more about my visa interview. So I went to Chennai, the Chennai consulate. So it was at 8:30. My slot was at 8:15, and then I got in at 8 o'clock. So there's a huge line outside the Chennai consulate. I'm like, so many people applying for visa. I was really shocked. Then we went inside. This is just a line you have to keep following. Then finally you go to the place where the counters are there. So I'm standing there thinking, preparing my answers. Okay, it's going to be like this. And then I just took a deep breath. I'm like, whatever happens, let's go get it done. So I just took a deep breath and I went to the counter. And I wished him first of all. Said, hello sir, good morning, how are you doing? He liked that and he smiled at me back and he said, hey, how are you doing? So he spoke like that. And then before he even asked, I just slid down my passport and I-20 because I want to get over with it soon. So I just slid it down and then he goes, here's my passport and I-20. So the other advantage is that as soon as he saw my I-20, he's like, oh, you're going to California State University Sacramento. So that was an advantage for me because he knew the university. So he said, I'm super excited. I'm going to do my master's in computer science. So he's like, oh, that's nice. Can you tell me which are the universities you applied to? I mentioned UC Davis and all of them. He asked me, did you get into UC Davis? I'm like, unfortunately, I did not. He said, that's okay, but it would have been really great if you would have gotten. I'm like, yeah, I know. Then he asked me, can you tell me why you chose Sacramento State? As I told you, because of the courses, I selected it. And then he asked me how I'm going to fund. I told him I've taken a bank loan from State Bank of India. And then he also asked me to list out the subjects and other stuff, the teachers, professors. So I listed out some professors. I've done my research. You should have done it. And he didn't ask me any other documents in that. Then the final moment arrived when he took my passport. So that moment you cannot tell whether he's going to slide it back to you or keep it in the tray. So I was just looking, staring dead on my passport, and then he takes it and gives in the tray and gives you the green slip. I was super happy. I just smiled and laughed at him like, "Thank you so much. Have a nice day." And he just laughs at me. And it's like, "Oh yeah, you have a nice day."
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So now, real quick, how's the first month like classes? How do you like it?
Oh, classes here are really practical oriented. I've just heard and read online that the difference between India's studies and here is that it's more practical. But after attending, it's really practical.
Right.
So, like we have a class for 1 hour 15 minutes. The first 45 minutes were all theory, and then the madam, the professor, we call them as professor here.
Yeah.
The professor took us to the lab opposite, and she made us do practical work for half an hour. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Back in India, they used to tell you to go get it done home
Right.
and come back.
Yeah.
Here, they be with you and tell you, okay, so if you do it,
Yeah.
execute properly,
Yeah.
then you'll understand more better.
Right.
So that was really nice. It's actual practical and it's really worth it.
Yeah, nice, awesome. So I again, thank you so much for sharing your journey, your
Yeah.
experience, your visa story, GRE experience,
Yeah.
choosing this. One last tip for the students who are coming
Yeah.
either to Sacramento or just to United States. What's the one tip would you give them?
Yeah, one tip I would tell is start early. That's the really important thing. I did a mistake. That's why I had to work for a year. Otherwise, I would have come back directly after graduating. I did not start early, so I had to work. So start early, get to know the deadlines, dates, and all of that stuff. So make a list down of your GRE, all the tests you have to give, what all documents you need to create.
Right.
Another thing is you want some document, you won't have it, then again you have to go get it. Like transcripts.
Right.
Indian students don't know much about transcripts. We think mark sheets are transcript, but they're not.
Yeah.
So you have to go apply them. Get all of them ready. Start applying as soon as possible,
Yeah.
and then just wait.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get in. Just wait.
Yeah.
Be confident enough on yourself.
Yeah. And watch my videos.
Yeah. Follow him. I used to watch his videos. I used to go to YouTube, watch Yudi, watch all his videos. He's a really nice guy.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I was super lucky to get to meet him in my first month in USA. That's the best achievement I have.
Oh, that's you're super kind.
Yeah.
So thank you again so much for sharing your journey. You know my ending, right?
Yeah.
Until our next episode.
Keep smiling and keep hustling. Goodbye.